A back four with two more Houllier signings, Rigobert Song and Sami Hupia, and two home products, Jamie Carragher and Dominic Matteo. David Thompson and Stefan Gerrard are two more local lads in midfield. Jamie Redknapp passed fit after a foot problem that kept him out of England contention. Patrick Berger makes up the quartet. Titi Camara wanders between midfield and attack, usually on the left side, and the one out-and-out striker is Robbie Fowler. Michael Owen's lack of match practice still counting against him, though he has certainly benefited from 10 days with the England side. In very much at the sharp end is Manchester United's new keeper Massimo Taibi from Italy. Another first-timer, Silvestre from Inter Milan, joins Phil Neville, Henning Berg and Jaap Stam, who all survived their international assignments. Gary Neville and Dennis Irwin did not, nor did Roy Keane, so in midfield it's Beckham, Butt, Scholes and Giggs. In fact, Gary Neville is expected to be sidelined for 2 months. Up front, Andy Cole fresh from his 4 goals against Newcastle, and Dwight Yorke fresh full stop, neither needed by their countries over the past few days.
We're underway at Anfield. Liverpool having won at Leeds, having beaten Arsenal here. 2 teams from the top 4 last season. They couldn't win against such exalted opposition in the previous campaign. How much of a significant step forward has it been for this revamped Gerard Houllier team? A pack of new players, not all of them involved today. Harman, Anchot, they're still waiting for them, but Camara has made an early impact. And so too has Sami Hupia, the centre-back from Finland. Redknapp, Berger prefers to hit them with a left foot.
Nothing wrong with that though, Mark. It gets the crowd up, gets the home fans a little excited. I think it's one thing at home you try and say to players, get a shot early on goal. Good football, nice little interplay. You can see he's not comfortable on his right side, but why not? Early in the match.
Good climb by Hupia, a giant of a man. Beckham making Rigobert Song scuttle across and try and stop some Manchester United supply from maybe Giggs, maybe Silvestre, headed out by Carragher. But one for Cole to try and compete for, but got a foot to it. It's Dwight Yorke. Giggs waiting on the left-hand side. Cole looking for the cross. Oh! Own goal, great start for Manchester United, and Liverpool hang their heads. It was one of those balls that defenders have to go for, and certainly with Andy Cole position in the centre, Jamie Carragher had that problem.
It's a corridor of uncertainties, I would call it, between defence and back four. The defender knows he must deal with it. If he doesn't get a touch on it, then it could well end up in his own net, and that's exactly what happened.
Hupia. Song wanting it on the right-hand side. He's got Thompson ahead of him. And Redknapp calling for it to feet. And Barber playing advantage there. And a good effort from Fowler from about the spot that he scored from so spectacularly against Arsenal.
Well, that's the first shot on target. First miss for the new goalkeeper. He'll be plays 15 minutes almost into the game. He hasn't touched the ball to Ivy. And that'll be the perfect start. Easy shot for him.
Ryan Giggs making himself available to Philip Neville. A little cameo of the contest there and what it means on the pitch. Often talk about maybe the foreign influence, not quite appreciating the history of the game in England. But I think everyone out there at Anfield today completely aware of what this means to Liverpool and Manchester United.
Yeah, decent refereeing as well, Mark. Quiet word was all it had in young Gerrard's ear.
Beckham's free kick. Oh, and it's another one. And Andy Cole has made it 2-0. He has had some great moments on this ground as a visiting player, and here's another one.
great ball, but poorly defended, you'd have to say. You should be set, you should be marking. You know Beckham's going to produce quality. 6 yards out, free header. If you're defending, that ain't good enough. If you're attacking, you'll take it. But that's almost a free header. Song didn't get close enough to him. That is really poor defending across the length of your 6-yard box.
Spell with Milan prior to joining Venezia last season. He did play in the Milan derby against Inter, so he shouldn't be fazed by the sort of atmosphere that this fixture brings. Liverpool haven't put together the sort of pressure to play on any nerves of a newcomer in goal.
No, it's been a pretty comfortable 22 minutes for the new lad. One direct shot to deal with, no more.
Here he comes now and doesn't get there, and it's cost a goal, and it's Hurpia putting Liverpool back in the picture.
Well, they left it to their goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper let them down. A decent ball in. But as he comes, they allow him to come. You see Henningberg almost step out the way, expecting Taibbi to just punch it, palm it away. He does nothing, he gets nowhere near it. And Hupia just does ever so well. He keeps his eye on the ball. It would have been easy to miss that, take your eye off it. But he kept his eye on it. And the Frenchman has his first moment of joy in the game.
Hurpia has his first goal for Liverpool. Massimo Taibbi has made his first serious error for Manchester United.
We've seen teams go up, and it's mainly been Manchester United who are the ones who have gone up in this match, Mark. And Liverpool's teams have come storming back. It's a big moment in the match. I thought they needed one before half-time. They've not only done that, they've got it well before half-time. Right back in it now. They need to build from there. It was a big mistake that's given them a foothold in the game now. They've got to build from there, he will know that.
Well, one thing that's very unusual about this game, and now there's been some protests, maybe not unusual that players have a word with the referee, such is the intensity of the battle, but Andy Cole has talked his way into trouble with Graham Barber. But the two coaches, Alex Ferguson and Gerard Houllier, have had very little time to prepare their teams. To that, new players brought in the Manchester United setup, the different levels of fitness, players flying all around Europe to play international games. So the sort of thing that coaches can impose on their teams, a discipline, particularly in defence, might just be a degree or two short. We've had 3 goals in less than 25 minutes.
But that's not unusual in this match. His players know their job, Mark. Trust me, I know he has a new goalkeeper, new left back, but the other 9 know their job.
Camera. Foul. Trying to steer it through for Berger. Buck brought it out, but referee Barber has said that he won the ball unfairly.
A little unlucky, I think, Nicky, but it's a good little fight that between the two of them. He didn't do an awful lot wrong. But it does give Jamie Redknapp, Patrick Berger, whoever fancies it, a real opportunity. Hit the target, I'd be saying. That's the most important thing.
Well, it did dip, and it was deflected.
That'd have been interesting, Mark. The goalkeeper's busy lining up the wall, and he hits this early. And had that not deflected,
Andy Cole,
that would have been interesting.
Nicky Butt, Fowler.
Oh, blimey.
Well, Liverpool still have their arms raised, and they're saying Nicky Butt did the same. It was Rigobert Song who was the player going in.
interesting one to have a look at.
Redknapp. Here's Thompson. But is also limping.
The song is in. Well, you can't do that.
For 10 out of 10. Bugger! Oh, the goalkeeper, who is a tall man with a long reach, used the reach to good effect. Massimo Taibi.
Well, it's a good save. This is more like Berger in the position where you want him. Again, it's long range. You would expect the goalkeeper to save it. Just before half-time, it's a kind of pressure Gerard Houllier wants his team to be certain.
Berger's corner. And Taibi, although it didn't stick first time. It's the other handling by Nicky Butt, but now it's Ryan Giggs put in the clear. And Vesterveld, with an important save, a tuck by Thompson on Ryan Giggs. And both sides should have had a penalty.
Well, I have to say, he might not have seen the handball, Martin, depending on his angle, but he couldn't have failed to have seen the tug on Ryan Giggs' shot. There was absolutely no one between Graham Barber and the action.
Camera, rush of blood. But now it's Manchester United's turn to
they're all
gather round Graham Barber.
Yeah, this is incredible. Look, he's got the shot there. I mean, it's not, it's blatant, isn't it? Look at that.
Free kick to Manchester United. Berger, the culprit.
Well, it spells danger. And now they will have to concentrate, man. 2 or 3 crosses have come in. The marking hasn't been good enough. You're a minute from half-time. You've got yourself back into a game that maybe you haven't done enough to get back into. So it's all about touch tight, marking, win the header, win the scratches. Otherwise, a 3-1 down.
Manchester United in the penalty area. Beckham and Giggs survey the possibilities. It's Beckham who takes it. Oh, and it's bundled into the net. And they've gone to Henning Berg.
Henning Berg got the header, Martin, that hit somebody, rebounded and went off who, I'm not sure. But certainly Berg gets the first header. A brilliant ball in from Beckham, but again, they're not first to it. It might well be Berg, it might be an own goal. It's difficult to see. We'll get an angle here as he wins that hit. No, it's another one. Oh, dearie me. Come on then, Tyler. Who's the scorer?
Well, it was Carragher again.
It might well be.
Scholes with a free kick that's released. Ryan Giggs. And Andy Cole!
Oh, he's missed it. I don't believe it. Well, what's a corner? Maybe that's the reason why he missed it, Martin. Well, that's got goal written all over it. Great run from Giggs. He made Scholes' mind up. Gerrard gets caught, sleeping, napping. But it's a beautiful dink from Ryan Giggs, and you think Cole surely has scored. Well,
maybe a defensive foot beat him to it.
It might well have done. Stupid head. Yeah, a little bit of the foot there.
Redknapp. Giggs has got back. He's the left back at the moment against Gerrard. And good work by Silvestre. Showed a good turn of foot.
He's done all right, I have to say. First look at him today. Big game like this. I think he's been calm, composed. He's taken up some good defensive positions.
And how do you feel if you're John Curtis or Michael Clegg or even Ronnie Warworth?
Well, you feel that you've perhaps still got time.
And here's Silvestre, who this time is penalised, so Liverpool have the opportunity to get numbers forward at this free kick. Rupia with all his height Carragher would love to get a goal at the right end. And this is Matteo, and it is Carragher. Oh, and it's Sylvester. The two debutants in Manchester United's defence, so close to each other then. But Jamie Carragher put a ball in that really Liverpool should have attacked.
Well, it's a lovely ball and just fed it across. No one wants to get anything on it. I think he does well, Sylvester. He doesn't know what's behind him. He obviously hasn't had time to be given a shout to let it go.
Sylvester straight back at Gerrard, and in the end the tussle is sorted out by a referee who didn't agree with his assistant, who pointed Manchester United's way but was overruled.
Yeah, again, the ref didn't have the best view. Assistant got it right, actually.
Just a moment to turn and pick a pass for Schmitzer. He's in.
Oh, save son.
Well, Taibbi
save son.
Certainly called to a considerable task then.
Well, it's a great save, but it really should be 3-2. Great ball from Fowler, lovely run from Schmitzer, and when it sits up there, he should be burying that. Right at the goalkeeper, he does his job.
Oh, he's nowhere then, but he stops the header. Taibbi certainly found wanting as far as judgment when the first ball came in, but stopped Fowler's
Liverpool type defending, Mark. We've talked about it. 6 yards out, free header. Again, the keeper does well, but should he have done? I think that again should be 3-2. Two glorious opportunities within seconds.
Scholes. Gerrard trying to get there, Giggs almost luring him in, but Gerrard's done well. And listen to the reaction. Around Anfield they were fearful then, now they're hopeful because this is Camara. Oh, and Taibbi, Camara, whistle goes.
Whistle goes, booking, he's just got himself, I guess. Kicking the ball out the goalkeeper's arms.
Interesting passage for Massimo Taibbi.
Well, I tell you what, Mark, yeah, you'll be remembered for making two great saves, but I think when you're in there in that position, it's a lovely save. He gets his body in the way. It's a great block. He comes into no man's land. He backs away. Again, I think there's a touch of fortune about both.
The double change. Gerard Houllier. It's good to hear a manager of a club praising England for the use of a player in an international week. Michael Owen has come back fresher. He's had 2 more caps as a substitute against Luxembourg. A wonderful goal at Wembley. And an outing in Warsaw as well. Hegem has been part of Norway's successful squad who qualified for the finals of Euro 2000. Well, barring changing the shape of the team, with these 11, that's the end of the options for Gerard Houllier. Steven Gerrard and Titi Camara replaced by Owen and Hegem.
Well, they had to do it, Martin. Simple fact. I think if they'd gotten a goal at that time when they had 2 great chances, they might well have kept one of the substitutions back. 25 minutes to go. No time to sit and wait for Liverpool. Quick actions required.
Redknapp. Michael Owen has managed goals against Manchester United before, though be it at Old Trafford. Redknapp switching the point of attack very effectively. Beckham-like. Schmitzer. Then goes Hupia. Fowler. Robbie Fowler, and wasn't a great angle against the big goalkeeper, but credit Taibbi, who kept his shape,
did his job. Again, I'd like to have seen that go across the goalkeeper from Robbie Fowler, rather than near post.
Matteo. Fired it low into the crowd. Crowd of defenders. Matteo again. Fowler. More yells. Again, Graham Barber impervious to them.
Well, that was in hope rather than conviction from Robbie Fowler. Gets up and has a little look. Again, a little bit more luck here and it might have dropped, but I think that's a good decision. Light arms. Another save from Taibbi. Phillips as well, he just used his body to keep off Stam, but you see there he's hitting it at the goalkeeper. He's just turned and hit it, Robbie. A little unlucky. Had it gone across Taibbi, it might well have been more difficult to deal with.
Indeed, we well remember Peter Schmeichel's arrival in English football, where he was very uncertain on the cross balls and had the ability and the sheer common sense of working out his game and improving it from good to greatness. Who's to say Taibbi can't do the same, but he has been uncertain with the ball across the face of it. And here's Berger. It's in for Liverpool. A recovery might yet still be in reach. Still a quarter of the game to go. Bedlam here from the Liverpool fans. Patrick Berger, Liverpool 2, Manchester United 3.
Well, what a ball to Berger. An absolute peach. He makes a great run, but watch this for a first-time ball. Superb, and Berger does everything right. He gets his body between Berg and himself. He keeps the defender away from the ball just there. Keeps his balance. All right, he might scuff it a little bit. He wanted to play it into that corner. He got enough on the ball. This goal's been deserved. It's been on the cards. They've kept knocking at the door, Liverpool. Now we have a game on.
Well, Liverpool were second best for most of the first half. Fowler. Owen. Trying to get behind Silvestre. It's still in play with Hegem. The game is spread, and United might be able to use that to their advantage.
Well, they've got players that can use space and with their pace. I just wonder if this half was developing, whether United were coasting in some shape or form, Martin. You remember the point they dropped at Goodison? They seemed to go into cruise control second half, and it was costly. Whether they've been playing within themselves, well, we'll see. Have they got another gear to go to?
Well, Cole is in big trouble here. He was booked in the first half. He could be provoked, if you like, by Rigobert Song's limpet-like attentions. And Andy Cole, second yellow. That means red. Manchester United down to 10 men. Now, what about Song?
Well, he's impassive, the Manchester United manager. Andy said to kick it on Martin. There's no doubt about that. Song was what you called it, limpet-like in his attention.
Cole has to go, and he could have gone with a straight red for his retaliation. He didn't like that.
There we go. I mean, that to me is all right.
And there he goes, there.
Yeah.
Well, they're backpedaling at the moment. They're down to 10 men. Redknapp. Oh, it might run for Michael Owen. He's got it past the goalkeeper. Put into the side netting, and Manchester United heave a huge sigh of relief.
Well, what a chance again. Whether he gets in early enough, I'm not sure. A little bit of luck with the deflection. It's only a toe poke. On target, he scores. Sees the goalkeeper coming, just trying to touch it through his legs. Oh, so close.
And Redknapp, more sorting out to be done. Henning Berg doing the honours for Manchester United to get Beckham away. But
well, they're booking for Redknapp, that I can tell you. Whether David Beckham reacted to the tackle.
It's yellow for Beckham as well.
You see Redknapp slide in and react, and then, well, that's stamped. It's not called for.
Owen. Oh, it's Berger! And it's hit it Berg, and now it's Schmitzer. Oh, and Giggs has scuffed it, and he had a great chance to clear long. And then he jumps into Redknapp, and it's a free kick against Manchester United.
Well, what do? Just about time up. You're pretty much on your distance here. He wouldn't want it much further out than this if he wants to strike it, Jamie Redknapp or Patrick Berger. Pretty much on the limit.
How much does Taibbi know about Redknapp? Has he been briefed? There's Redknapp. Goalkeeper delighted. He has a very eventful first game for Manchester United.
Yeah, it's a little bit far. I said he's right on his limit. Tired legs as well. Very comfortable save at the end.
Well, it does look as though the points will be going to Manchester United. And for Liverpool, maybe it's a sense of perspective. What sort of improvement have we seen? On the back of what Ferguson says time should be up. And Graham Barber not above coming to the referee and saying, coming to the manager and saying, I'll be the arbiter of time and other matters pertaining to discipline here. York and Song. Final whistle. Manchester United win at Anfield for the third time in 4 seasons. And for all the recent Liverpool improvement, there's still a gap to be bridged. In terms of this season's league programme, it's 6 straight league wins for the champions. They are setting a scorching pace. They produced a new goalkeeper today and a new defender. They had Andy Cole, one of their scorers, but their only scorer in truth, because Jamie Carragher will be debited with 2 own goals. Cole sent off for a tussle with Song. They survived that. And what you must point out for Manchester United, after their supreme achievements last season, no slacking at all this season. I'm sure that will please Sir Alex Ferguson. They've won at Anfield. Let's hear from the Manchester United manager, who's with George Gavin.
Alex, great game. Did you always feel you had enough to keep your noses in front?
Well, you can never be sure of that, but I thought in the first half in particular we were excellent. And we had to overcome the injuries to Phil Neville's illness in the second half and Nicky Butt in the first half, and we brought in 2 young lads on, and they've done fantastic in an atmosphere like it is still at Anfield. But our first half performance was the best part.
At your best start to a season since you've been at Old Trafford, was it blemished somewhat by Andy Cole sending off?
Well, I mean, I think this happens at this ground. You know, sometimes you get these things, but anyway, I think it was unnecessary.
What did you feel about the new players? Massimo Taibbi had a fault at the first goal maybe, but he's come back to win the Man of the Match award.
Well, Peter Schmeichel on his first home game at Old Trafford did that against Leeds United. So welcome to England.
Overall, pleased with the performance?
Yeah, very pleased.
Thanks, Alex.